This is Colorado Public Radio. I'm Mike Lamp. NASA's latest Mars rover, called Curiosity, is racing through space and nearing its destination on the Martian surface. The landing is set for Sunday night, and among those anticipating that landing is astrobiologist David Grinspoon of the Denver Museum of Nature and Science, and he joins us. Hey, David.
Hi there.
This project has a lot of Colorado participation.
Yeah, Colorado is a hotbed of planetary science and space exploration, and a number of us here in Colorado are involved in this Mars project in various ways. I'm on the science team on one of the instruments, which actually that team is centered in Boulder at the Southwest Research Institute, and several other science team members and several of the contractors here, Ball and Lockheed Martin, are involved in various parts of this project. And so Colorado definitely has some big dogs in this fight, this fight to get to Mars safely.
If everything goes according to plan, what's going to happen Sunday night?
If everything goes according to plan, we're going to land on Mars Sunday night. And in order for that to happen, there is a sequence of automatic events that happens on board the spacecraft, what we call the 7 minutes of terror, where in 7 minutes we go from hitting the top of the atmosphere at tens of thousands of miles per hour and dropping off a heat shield and opening up a parachute, firing rockets, steering to the right spot, and then finally dropping what we call the sky crane, which is the final stage, is a cable that actually drops doesn't drop, gently touches down the rover from a hovering platform, and that's something that's never been attempted before. So it's a tightly integrated sequence of events, and the spacecraft is on its own during that time. There's no communication with Earth. We can't help it. We think we've given it the tools it needs, but we'll find out if it worked when we get a signal from the surface.
This is certainly not the first Mars rover, but there are things about Curiosity that make it different. You mentioned the process of landing, which hasn't been done before, and there are other things about it.
Well, it's definitely the most ambitious rover we've ever sent to another world. It is much larger and will potentially have a much longer lifetime, and has a battery of scientific instruments. It's much more sophisticated than any we've sent before, and hopefully will really give us new answers and new insights on our most pressing questions we have about Mars.
And what is left to learn about Mars? What is Curiosity going to do that the previous rovers have not done?
Well, the previous rovers confirmed our basic understanding that there was, in fact, a time when Mars was a watery, more Earth-like environment, and potentially a place where life could have evolved. And now we want to know more specifically what was Mars really like during that time when there was water, and what was happening with the organic molecules, the stuff that makes life. So we're sort of more specifically trying to characterize the early environments. What was the chemistry, the atmosphere, the climate, and was there an origin of life on Mars, and how far did it get? It's sort of our natural follow-up questions to the results of the previous landers. Well,
we'll be looking forward to seeing some cool images and hearing about how Curiosity works and what it discovers on the Martian surface.
Yeah, we got our fingers crossed and our hopes up high. So by next week, we should see some awesome images from this new area on Mars we've never explored before.
Well, thanks a lot for being here.
Oh, thank you very much.
David Grinspoon is curator of astrobiology at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. At CPR.org, you can find a link to a video showing how Curiosity has to land on Mars, what NASA calls those 7 minutes of terror. I'm Mike Lamp. This is Colorado Public Radio.